Hi there! Hey YouTube, I'm back with another sewing video. It's been quite a while since the last one, so yeah. So I'm sewing a dress for Picco Neemo. My first step was to sew up the dots on the lower bodice piece. And my second step is sewing the top part of the bodice piece to the lower part of the bodice. Because of the way I made the pattern, I start sewing from the center of both pieces. In this project I'm hand sewing, mainly because my white fabric that doesn't take kindly to being pinned. So because it's so tiny, I thought hand sewing would be the best idea. This dress, I originally made it for somebody else and I thought it looked really cute in the end, so I'm making it for myself as well. Even though the pattern is still actually a bit wonky. And I was honestly hoping this video would be better quality, but yeah, unfortunately there's going to be a few scenes of being out of focus or being off screen. After the two front bodice pieces are sewn together, I press them flat with my fingernails and I start sewing the bottom and top pieces of the backs. Also, especially with tiny outfits like for Picco Neemos, which is 1/12 scale, it's definitely recommended that you seal all your fabric. Because it's a very small seam allowance and, well, if your fabric starts fraying, your outfit is gone. So after the tops and bottoms are all sewn together, I sew the two back pieces to the front piece at the shoulder seams. Next I work on the collar. I have a single rectangular piece for my collar, which I fold in half along the long side and sew up the two sides. After sewing that up, I turn it inside out, and usually I press the seams with my iron but I was lazy with this. And then I start sewing that onto the bodice, leaving a slight overlap in the bodice fabric so I can fold that over for a nice finish at the back seam. This was finicky, so I did most of it off camera. Next I'm going to attach the sleeves to the sleeve cuffs. I'm holding the sleeve cuffs in place so I know which orientation to put my sleeve in. So my sleeve is first gathered with a basting stitch and squished to the size of my sleeve cuff. And after ruffling the sleeves, I pin them in place with tiny clothespins and start sewing the sleeve cuffs on. After the sleeve cuffs, I sew the sleeves to the shoulders of the bodice in the exact same way. Doing a graduating thread, scrunching it up and then sewing it to the bodice. After the sleeves are attached, I fold over and sew up the back of the closure side for a neater finish, and I sew the side seams. With both the white and the black parts. After that, I start with a skirt. I'm using some white and black lace, and I first baste the black lace to the white lace with some loose stitches. After that, I scrunch up the skirt part again to match with the torso part, or the bodice part. And I also trim off the excess fabric to make my life easier. Although after the sewing, I trimmed the fabric again to reduce the bulk. After that, I take my Velcro and I attach it to the back. Because I was lazy, I used fabric glue, but it's better to stitch it on. So after testing it out on my doll, I saw that there was a big gap around the booty. So I used the hook and eye closure on the skirt to close that up a bit. If you're wondering why I didn't sew up this back of the skirt, it's because I forgot, and two, it's kind of difficult to put the outfit on. After sewing that on, I got a nifty little device from my cousin. It's a heat setting tool for rhinestones. So since the top of the bodice looked a bit empty, I'm going to add a little rhinestone. Blue to match my doll's eyes. I'm still getting the hang of it, but I have some projects that I am looking forward to using it. And after making sure it's not coming off, the outfit is done. So it's not too complicated of an outfit. The main problem is the scale. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you found some value in this video, and see you again next time.